Hi everyone, it's Christina Martini. Well, another segment of the use of a prop into our practice, and today is in the advanced pose. So I've been covering some areas of the primary series that you can use the wheel, some areas of the second series that you can use the wheel, and now, the advanced poses, the challenging Viparita Shalavasana. 1 and 2. So I'm still working on mine, and I love that the fact that the wheel helps me when I'm not with my teachers getting my assist. Sometimes I'll pull a student off the mat to help me with it, when they're here traveling to Maui. But when I'm by myself, you have to be independent and be our own teachers, right? And the practice itself is the teacher. So anyhow, I wanted to share with you, because of a request, how I use different ways to get up on my Viparita, for now, Shavasana. My back has never been very arched from childhood, and I've never been a dancer nor a gymnast. I've just been, able to do some of my poses just because of my dedication and devotion to the practice and understanding, most importantly, being a nurse. A big education for me is my anatomy and physiology. Once you understand the science of the body, you can learn to navigate and move the body in a way that it's safe, where you know the bends, the twist, the angles, right? The joints, the hinges, the tissues, the tendons, the organs are placed, and you know how they move, how they function, and how they can also get injured. So, Viparita Shavasana, many times people fear that they're going to injure their neck and their cervical spine or their shoulders because of the way the pose is. In essential, the pose is like this, right? Really down that way. And so it's a lot of sternum and your larynx and your throat on the mat. So sometimes new practitioners into that pose gets very fearful, and so I've liked to use the wheel on that. So what I've done in my practice is I've set the wheel to where I could get my chin down on the floor. So again, my back might not be completely arched on this one, but it's okay. This is just a way of beginning, right? And again, it's best to practice these in the presence of a qualified teacher. First of all, you shouldn't be practicing these unless you've been instructed to learn this part of the process and this part of the practice. So never rushing into these things, right? But those of you that have begun to practice, I kind of set my chin, and I find it where I could move my chin down on the floor and rest my chest bone also. I open my knees apart and I grab the wheel, and then soon I make my arch up with my toes together. I'm just practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then again, breathing, inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And then again, rolling out. So it's quite challenging. Takes your breath away when you're that way. So you just have to be really, really careful, and that's why it's good to be in the presence of your teacher, so they can also check how you're doing with your breathing, because it is all about the breathing. This yoga practice is all about breath, so just being careful. So that's some of the ways that I've learned to practice that. I've also used this in Ekapada Raja Kapotanasana, which is my other weakness, when you're trying to lift up one leg and you're in Kapotanasana on the other side of the wheel, right? That one's quite challenging for